textbook.
Welcome to WHSH TV. I'm Connor Nolan, and with me again is the one and only Colton Garland this week.
That's right, Connor. We have another full week of news to bring your way. Things are staying busy as we inch towards the end of the year.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of news indeed today. We'll hear about the Daviess County Hospital's plans for expansion and how those plans will tie in with downtown Main Street in Washington.
Also, we'll hear about the Daviess County Museum and the Powerhouse and what they have to offer for the community. Also, Drew Davis will have a softball preview and a look at an upcoming interview with the Zellers.
It's Friday, April 17th, and you are watching WHSH TV. Street getting a facelift? Did you know that there's also plenty of renovation work going on inside as well? Or Main Street's getting a facelift. We have the answer to who is behind all of that change right here on WHSH. Daviess Community Hospital has been a large part of the community for a number of years, and they are looking to grow. And the hospital have their eyes on expanding and bringing it toward Main Street as well, to a few other locations just outside the hospital. The CEO of the Daviess Community Hospital, David Bixler, we talked to him and he told us what the hospital has in store.
We were looking at a number of options, and part of our overall plan, we do what we call a master facility plan. And one of the options within that plan would be to relocate our existing outpatient rehabilitation services, which are located on the first floor of the hospital, to a remote location. It's not unusual for hospitals to have outpatient therapy services in a different location other than the hospital. I think certainly from our patients' perspective, ease of access, availability of the service by having it in a different location would certainly be an improvement and received very well by our community. We saw this as an opportunity when we worked with economic development and with the city. As far as knowing what's taking place downtown, I happen to be part of the Economic Development Committee and working with Ron Arnold and with the mayor and just looking at how can we revitalize downtown. And it's a good practice that you get health services involved in a downtown location. So we're very pleased to participate with the city, with the county, to really revitalize downtown. That's an important piece of economic development. So this opportunity came to us really in working with Ron and again the county and the city, and we just think it's important as a community hospital that we participate within our community, see where we can be helpful in terms of the growth of Washington. And again, it was an opportunity for us to move from about 5,000 or so square feet to between 7,000 and 10,000. It's not been finally resolved, but we're going to have a lot more square footage. Have a lot more room, of course, down there for our patients. So we're pretty excited about the move. It may sound, so for some of our patients that use our facility and need therapy, just making the little walk as you come into the front entrance of the hospital, coming up that hill can be a challenge for people. So we have, again, by making this move, we've eliminated that situation. We're also due to our support from our hospital foundation, Daviess Community Hospital Foundation, they have actually purchased a cart, if you will, to make rounds around the hospital, again, to make it convenient for our patients that have difficulty walking, into the building. So we're going to have a little cart, a little transportation system within our own campus, and we hope to have that online here in the next 60 days. We're still working through some of those, some of that process with the county and with the city in terms of the timing of this, but we're hopeful that during this year we'll get it started, and then it's several months to build that out. But as you know, the county has already started with the front of the building, the front part of that whole block, if you will, in terms of restoring some of that. So that's a major improvement, or a big piece of the starting part right there. So, but it's going to take several months to get it done because we'll have to go in and pretty well gut the interior of the building and then rebuild it the way that we need for therapy services and up to medical standards. We have across the street, we have plans. Again, those are not finalized, But we have plans. We've demolished. We took the opportunity this winter when people were available to demolish a few of the buildings that we owned on the block across the street from our helipad. And the plan is there to build another facility, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 18,000 square feet, which will be home to, partly home to our wound care services, which we currently have in another building, but we're going to expand it. We're going to make it larger. It's a needed service here for Washington. Dr. Tuano does a great job as our physician that oversees that wound center. Sandra Cox is our leader within the wound care services as well, so she does a tremendous job with her entire team. So we've had some great outcomes, so it's an opportunity for us to expand a much needed service. That'll take up about 3,000 square feet in that building. The remainder of the building pretty much will be provided for physician office space. We will have a classroom, as a matter of fact, for the school. About 1,000 square feet of that building will be dedicated to the school. And then the remainder will be for our primary care, for the most part, our primary care physicians, some specialists. But we have a rather old building in the DCH Medical Clinic, and we have a need to really grow our services and grow and establish a new facility.
With any expansion comes the need for fresh staff. Davis Community Hospital partners with area schools and colleges to offer real-world experience to those seeking a medical career.
I do more and more of that in terms of whether it's internships or shadowing. Sometimes we refer to it, but we want to get the youngsters involved. I shouldn't say youngsters, the adults now into our program and give you the different type of exposure. There's some programs that I'd like to see us roll out probably next year, where we can again make you aware or again at least provide you the opportunity to participate with some of our clinical services. Folks have an interest in, for example, pharmacy or other areas. You have a chance to shadow and work with them throughout the summer months to see if that's something you really want to do from a career standpoint. And you know, my experience has been that once folks get into their program, their field of study in college, that usually their first year, second year, sometimes people may think they know exactly what they want to do, but sometimes your mind changes or your passion changes and you want to go in a little bit different direction. So I think the more we can provide you the opportunity to see as much as possible, and then you may make a decision to go in one way or another as you get a little bit further along in the educational process.
For more information on this and other programs, as well as the expansion and other services to go to dchosp.org. Now, staying on Main Street, the Daviess County Museum is located just a few blocks west of the hospital's new facilities. Along with housing the county's historical artifacts, the museum also hosts several community events. As you heard here just last week, the Daviess County Museum held a tabletop game event. Museum Director Vince Sellers spoke with WHSH about what the museum has to offer.
All right. I'm Vincent Sellers. I'm the director of the Daviess County Historical Society. Been here since April of 2006, and we're at the Daviess County Museum at 212 East Main in downtown Washington. We have 4 different floors of exhibits here. On the top floor we have a very unusual exhibit called the Gale Funeral Exhibit. That's an extremely unusual exhibit that nobody's probably ever seen before. It talks about the history of the funeral industry from colonial times to the present. We also have an art gallery up there where we try to feature local artists, and we have some of their art for sale, so local artists can use this as a venue to sell their art. We also have a military history room up there that covers military history from the Spanish-American War, which was Hugh Lett. The old-timers know about Lett's hatchery, and he was a veteran of the Spanish-American War in 1898. But we have everything from then till the Persian Gulf War up in that room. So it's a very interesting room. On the 3rd floor, we don't have a lot of exhibits, but we do have a few things on political items. Some of the stuff I have in that exhibit include a discussion of Richard Nixon starting his 1968 campaign for the presidency, a successful campaign, in the Washington Hatchet Gym in 1968, in January of 1968. And of course in April of 1968, Robert Kennedy was here. And right outside behind me here on the street, on the corner of the street behind me, by the gazebo today. And we also have a library on that floor that features older books. I have some books. The oldest book that I have in the museum dates back to 1689. We also have a German Bible here that was dated to 1730. On this floor, on the second floor, we have the Davies room. This room is available to rent. We have a seating capacity of 65 people here. We have had different events here in this room, including Indiana Gothic dinner theater. You can see behind me here we have a timeline of Davis County history. And we also feature several other exhibits here. Right now we're featuring an exhibit on the Wabash and Erie Canal, which went through the western part of the county. Also on the second floor we have a school room that talks about the different schools that we've had through the years, including I had the Eleanor Owls here. I've had some people ask about the Eleanor Owls, and we have them right here. We also have an exhibit on one-room school houses in the schoolroom. In the Bingham exhibit room, we have a very unusual thing that came in a few years ago. It's a slave collar from Kentucky, and it dates back to 1855. It's the actual collar that they used around their neck to sell them, and it originated in Front Royal, Virginia, and ended up in a barn in Kentucky and ended up here. But one of the main rooms that we have on this floor that a lot of people visit is the archives room. And the archives room has all kinds of genealogy history. We have school yearbooks. We have city directories. We have county histories. We have Indiana history there. We have family histories. So a lot of the people that come in to do genealogy come in to that room to do the research. So that's just some of the things that we have here in the museum. The Davis County Historical Society is more than this museum, though. We cover the entire county. So we're trying to focus on the history of the county in every corner, all the way from the Westgate complex around Crane to Veal Township and Comeback, to Reeve Township, and all the way to Edwardsport area in Steele Township. So we're interested in the entire county and all its history. The way that we come into the museum, we're open from 12 to 5 Tuesday through Saturday. We do not charge now to come into the museum. We ask for free will offerings to help support the museum. We also have memberships that people can become members, either monetarily or through volunteer work. So we have several volunteers that work here.
For more information and to stay informed on upcoming museum events, you can find the Davies County Museum on Facebook or at their website, daviescountyhistory.net. Another source of after-school activities on Main Street is the Powerhouse. Located east of the hospital renovation at 709 East Main, the Powerhouse offers after-school programs to those of us in junior and senior high. A few weeks ago, Nathaniel Rainey spoke with us about the importance of having a safe and productive place for teens to go after school in the fight against teen pregnancy. Today, Nathaniel talks more about what the Powerhouse has to offer for anyone looking for a place to go after school.
First of all, what the Powerhouse offers is a safe place for teens in grades 7 through 12 after school, Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. During that time period, we always have a meal, so we offer food and drink. We offer adult supervision, and we have a variety of activities that we try to reach a lot of kids. We have outside, you can play basketball, football, beach volleyball, you can skateboard, you can play ultimate frisbee, anything that you can dream up. We have space for that. Inside we have just some kind of recreational activities. We have a TV with video game systems, we have a pool table, we also have an exercise room, and soon this spring we're going to offer some Taekwondo classes. In the fall we're going to participate in an obstacle race, the Rugged Maniac in Paoli. We also are really revamping and adding to our music program, where we're going to have musicians on hand, on site, that can teach the piano or guitar, drums, a variety of acoustic instruments. We have a PA system, we have an electric guitar, bass guitar, and we also have homework help. And so all of that happens during the 3 to 6 time period. We have a new facility behind the house where we have a really high quality wood shop, and we have a bike shop where students can work on their own projects or help us create some projects. And we use that to generate income for students to raise money to go on trips. We go on outdoors trips, mission trips. We take kids on skate trips. We go to conferences and concerts. We have both local and and international mission trips. We've taken kids across national borders to do mission work, and many of those students wouldn't have the opportunity to do that. It wouldn't even be on their radar of something to participate in if it wasn't for the powerhouse here. On top of that, we have a bike shop where kids can fix their bike, get a free bike if they don't have one, and learn some other skills like that. So we offer a ton of stuff that's both based here during 3 to 6, and that happens in the summer, on the weekends, in the evenings. We also have other classes. We have Bible studies and some other opportunities like that for your life to be enriched. But what we want to do is be a resource for students and connect them with caring adults and provide them with opportunities that they wouldn't otherwise have. And our hope is that the kids that are sitting in the junior high, in the high school, that in some way their life would be a lot better because of the powerhouse. That they'll be better, maybe they'll be better moms or better dads down the road. That they'll be better employees. That they'll be better citizens of our community, and also that they'll have a higher quality of life because somehow their life came in contact with the powerhouse.
The first half of our newscast wasn't proof that Main Street is still alive. I don't know what is, if that wasn't. When we come back, Colton Garland will have a quick look at your weekend forecast, so stay tuned.
They'll test you, try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back to WHSH TV. This weekend will be nice temperature-wise, very spring-like and warm. Get as much outdoor time in on Saturday as you can, as Sunday looks to bring rain and possibly a thunderstorm or two. We also have a small chance of rain on Monday. Temperatures will be mild for the most part, but looks like a good week to get outside and enjoy yourself as much as you can. There's a quick look at your forecast. Now we're going to go, we'll be right back here on WHSH.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Welcome back to WHSH TV. We have a few events on tap this coming week to remind you about. And last week we had some technical issues with a piece that we had on Lena Dunn's Fun Run. Everything is fixed now, so here is Nicole Rubel to tell us more about the event.
Well, I just want to take this time to invite everyone that's watching today, students, our community, wonderful friends and supporters that we have of our school system. I'm here on behalf of Lena Dunn Elementary, and on Saturday, April the 25th, we are going to be hosting here at Lena Dunn, behind the school at Longfellow Park. We're going to be hosting on April 25th a 5K and a 1-mile fun run, and this is open to all ages. And we're encouraging students in elementaries all the way to people that are retired to come out and walk and run in this race. And this race is designed to raise money for Lena Dunn to help provide educational tools that are going to be put back in the classrooms at Lena Dunn. You can pick up registration forms at Anytime Fitness, Hibbett Sports, the New End Zone, Washington Family YMCA, Lena Dunn Elementary, and the Washington Community Schools Superintendent's Office. And those registrations can be sent in at this time. We're accepting pre-registration until the 15th. After the April the 15th, then the cost jumps $5, and t-shirts are not guaranteed on race day if you don't get registered by the 15th. That's our goal, is to get people registered by the 15th so we know how many to expect for the race. But there will be same-day registration. And that will be opened on the 25th, the day of the race, and that opens up at 7 a.m. before the race. This is our first year to have the fun run for Lena Dunn. We just wanted to step out of the box and think of something new and different for a school and a community, a way for people to get out and support our kids, rather than sending our kids out with the expected fundraisers that we do on a yearly basis. We just wanted to think of something different, a way to get the kids out to be active, a way to physically in the community be able to show support for a school, a way for people in the whole community to come together and show support, not just kids at our school. We're real excited the day of the race to possibly be having a live band performing, so we're real excited about that. The kids, each participant is going to receive a medal for doing the race and a t-shirt. So it's affordable for a student K through 6th grade. It's $10 to do the race, and they're going to walk away with a wonderful medal and a t-shirt included in that. And then for adults, pre-registration is $25 and same day is $30. So everybody walks away with something, and just the thought of being able to help kids in a community that truly needs it.
Now, the pre-registration deadline has already passed. April 15th was the deadline to register for $25. But from here on out, registration goes up to $30 on the day of the event, and children K through 6 can register for $10. All proceeds go to fund educational tools for the school, so remember that if you want to help out. Now, up next, we're getting ready, everyone here at WHS, we're getting ready for prom. I'm excited. Prom is on May 2nd this year, and the theme is The Great Gatsby, a big 20s party. The festivities start at 7 p.m. sharp, so don't be late. To see how excited everyone is for prom, our own Nick Gray went out to ask fellow WHS students what song they hope to hear at this year's prom.
Hi, I'm Nick Gray from WHSH, and I'm here with Carson Smith. Carson, what song would you like to hear at prom this year?
I want to hear I'm on a Boat by The Lonely Island.
Good answer. Thank you for your time. Caleb, what song would you like to hear at prom this year?
That's a good question. I think a song I really like to hear is Shake It Off by Taylor Swift.
Thank you for your time.
Trap Queen Pizza.
Sounds good. Thank you for your time.
Lifestyle.
Billy, what about you?
I would like to hear Blank Space.
Pizza, I'd like to hear Nelly, Hot in Here.
What about you, Bailey?
Beyonce, Crazy in Love.
I would like to hear Drop It Low.
Thank you for your time.
I'd like to hear Know Yourself by Drake.
I definitely think we need some Kesha. It's going down, Timber.
What song would you like to hear at prom this year?
I would like to hear Promiscuous Girl by Nelly Furtado.
Good choice. Thank you for your time.
Nice choices on songs, everybody. Personally, I want to hear Rather Be by Clean Bandit. Love that song. So, happening tonight is the Harlem Wizards game at the Hatchet House. Tickets are still available at the door, and the Harlem Wizards will take on local team, the B-Flat Bombers, in a game filled with tricks, laughs, and awe-inspiring action. You don't want to miss out on the fun. Now, continuing from last week, we have a segment on teen pregnancy. So far, we have heard personal stories of raising a child as a young teen and from the Powerhouse on how they help with the effort to curb curb teen pregnancy, to make sure the people that are pregnant don't feel uncomfortable talking to those around you about your sexual health or situation. Now, Washington's Pregnancy Care Center is there for those who need assistance. And we spoke to, WHSH-TV, we spoke to Danielle Hoffman from the center to discuss what services the center provides and what options teens have.
The Pregnancy Care Center is a community agency. We help mothers and children in need with baby supplies and parenting classes about what to expect during pregnancy, and we also do free pregnancy tests. They could come, we try to just get to know everyone that comes in and get to know their unique situation and see how we can meet their needs. People from all walks of life come in. We have teen parents, we have people that are in their 30s, already have a few kids and just feel overwhelmed with so many. But we're there, we started to serve people in crisis pregnancies. So if anyone comes in and they're unsure about what they should do, we're there to listen to their situation. We can offer advice. We have information on all pregnancy options. And we're just there to see how we can help. Yeah, we are open every Monday through Thursday from 10 to 4, and anyone is welcome to come in and talk, even if we don't have the supplies there you need. We also do referrals to other agencies that could help. My younger sister became pregnant when she was in junior high, and that was a scary situation for our whole family, especially her. But someone told her about the Pregnancy Care Center. She started going there for classes, and she made the courageous decision to keep her child, and they helped her find the confidence to even be a parent. And I brought a picture of her. Really keeping in mind the future. Everything that you do is every decision you make is gonna affect something in the future. Obviously, abstinence is the only way to be sure that you won't get pregnant, and abstinence is choosing not to have sex. There are many different forms of birth control. We don't have birth control at our center, but we do have information about it. If anyone is wondering what kinds are available, how they work, or how effective they are, they can come to us and we have the information about that. Education and prevention of teen pregnancy is very important in our community. Obviously, we love the teen mothers that come into our center and we're there to support them, but I think most of them would say they wouldn't want anyone else to go through what they've gone through. They would want them to make better choices beforehand, and it really starts before you ever make the choice to have sex. You decide what goals are in my future and how can I achieve those goals, and you focus on the priorities, the important priorities in your life. It's easy to get caught up in dating and stuff like that here, and dating is wonderful, but you should date someone who respects you, and you should treat other people respectfully also. We can always use help at the Pregnancy Care Center. We love it when people take the time to come volunteer. You could help out. If you're uncomfortable talking with people, you could come organize clothes, but if you do have a heart for the teen moms and you want to get to know them, you're welcome to come and counsel them, even from your own experiences. And we also take donations of gently used baby clothes and baby items, baby furniture, and also new diapers and wipes if anyone wants to donate those. And also, hay clases en español cada viernes. There are classes in Spanish every Friday, and you're welcome to come in during the week even if you speak Spanish, and we can make an appointment for you on Friday. And they're available to anyone regardless of their race, their income, or their religion.
For more information about the Pregnancy Care Center and the services they provide, visit WashingtonPregnancyCenter.com. Coming up after the break, Drew Davis will have sports and a preview of the WHS softball season, as well as a tease for an upcoming interview with a relatively famous set of Washington basketball parents. You won't want to miss this. Stay tuned to WHSH TV.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Desert Sea Race. Love is love.
Welcome to WHSH Sports. I'm Drew Davis. The softball season is underway, so I sat down with Beth Elpers, the softball coach, to talk about their upcoming season and her young team.
We have returning players Lauren White and Carrie Lane, both juniors. Taylor Killian is also a junior. Callie Garland is a sophomore this year. The leader, I see a lot out of Lauren White and Carrie, and even as a sophomore, Callie Garland. And Taylor, you know, she's our little cheerleader, so she's always picking everybody up and making sure everybody's positive. And our starting pitcher is Haven Myers. She's a freshman. She's pretty much our main pitcher. And then we have Allie Helms, who's also a freshman, but she's also our starting catcher. So we're definitely limited in pitching this year, but we have a few girls that can get the job done. A successful season definitely for me, because we do have such a young team, is just improving every game and every practice. And you know, we have taken our losses. So far we've only had 3 games, but I see little improvements every game, and that's what's important. We are young, and a lot of them have 4 more years to go, and we're only going to build from here. So definitely it's going to take us getting into the Little League and building interest, and we plan on having a Little League night where the girls can come out and watch a high school game for free and have a meet and greet with the players and meet the coaches, and just getting girls excited about the program. We focused a lot on goals thus far, and having them, you know, set small goals for every game. I want 1 base hit, or for our pitchers, I want 5 strikeouts, I want no walks, or our shortstop, no errors, and just holding them accountable for their play and how they're going to contribute to the overall, you know, team goal, which is to win games.
The softball team is back in action tonight at the sports complex, where they will be taking on Lagodi. Now moving to baseball, the Washington Hatchet varsity baseball team picked up its first win of the season with a 3-1 victory over Will Memorial at the sports complex. WHS scored 2 runs in the bottom of the first and 1 in the bottom of the 6th. Caden Fender went the distance on the mound, and he allowed just 2 hits while striking out 10. Zach Scheid and Kay Manbach both had 2 hits each, while Scheid also drove in 2. The Hatchets were back in action Wednesday night when they defeated Lagodi 2-0 at the sports complex. Dale Wiry was 2 for 2 with an RBI for the Hatchets. Jake Bedwell went the distance on the mound for the Hatchets. Bedwell only gave up 5 hits and had 4 strikeouts. The Hatchets will be back in action tonight when they travel to South Knox. Now moving to the NBA playoffs. The NBA regular season concluded on Wednesday night.
Enough! Enough is nonsense. I'm sick and tired. Connor, I got you, bro. You gave me that little 10-second clip about the game tonight. I'm taking this thing over. You ready to go, Drew? Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
The game is tonight, folks. I'm reading I don't want to read no teleprompter. Turn that thing off. The game is tonight. We're going to have some fun hauling with us. Hold my drill, bro. We're going to have lots of fun. I want you all to come on after the game. You're going to see the slam dunk. We're going to be like, boo out, boo out. We're going to see the tricks. We're going to be like, oh, snap. What's going on right there? Oh, snap. We're going to right here. Oh, boom. Then you're going to see I'm laughing. We're going to do some dancing. I'm like, boom, get it, girl, get it. We're going to have so much fun. I want you all to come on after the game. See you there. It's going to be tonight, 7 o'clock, the Hatchet House. All we're raising some money for the band. Everybody come on out. It's going to be lots of fun. Drew, get over here, Drew. Get over here. Yeah. Next time.
Oh, no.
You're going down, bro. I'll miss you.
So good to see you guys.
So, what's up? Oh, we finally bought a place. Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Cinderella found the pet that fits her perfectly. Tiana gave her pet the royal treatment. Belle found beauty where no one else did. And you can too. Share your heart. Share your love. Bring home your forever friend. Make a shelter pet part of your world. Happily Ever After begins at theshelterpetproject.org.
Welcome back to WHSH TV on this wonderful Friday. We're going to have a look at our radar, and as you see, we have just about nothing here on our screen. We'll have sunny skies, not a drop of rain to be found in the area. That won't be the case all weekend though, as we take a look at the 7-day forecast here. As you can see, tomorrow will be partly cloudy with a high of 79, so very sunny and warm. However, as we move into Sunday and Monday, we do have a high chance of rain as well as a little bit lower temperatures. So enjoy that. As we move on in the week, we'll be sunny. We'll have a few clouds sprinkled in late in the week. We'll have highs in the lower 60s all week, but it will be a nice forecast for the most part all the way into Friday.
Thank you, Colton. Yep. Enjoy the weekend, everybody, everyone watching. Now remember, enjoy it while you can before Sunday's rain and the Wizards game tonight. Come to it. I'm going to be announcing it, and you'll have some awesome people there, like Swoop, for example.
Right.
That was so cool. So thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and have a good time.